Attention passionate New York Giants fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on New York Giants' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true New York Giants fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and New York Giants fans. Let's get to the news. So, here's the scoop that's been buzzing around the NFL circles lately. Whispers growing louder that the Indianapolis Colts might be considering a blockbuster move that could reshape the landscape of the NFC East. And more specifically, it involves Quenton Nelson, the Colts' star guard from Notre Dame who's widely regarded as one of the best in the league, potentially heading to the Giants. Now, why would the Colts even entertain trading someone like Nelson? Well, it's all about cap space and strategic rebuilding. Indianapolis is currently facing a tight cap situation, especially with quarterback Anthony Richardson's development taking precedence. The Colts are in a position where they're weighing whether to hold on to Nelson, who's a cornerstone on their offensive line, or to cash in on him now to get some draft picks and a promising young offensive guard in return. It's an offseason move that echoes what the Kansas City Chiefs did in 2021 when they boosted their offensive line with Orlando Brown, which turned out to be a game-changer for them in the playoffs. Nelson, a beast up front, has been anchoring the Colts' offensive line for a few seasons now. His ability to open running lanes and protect the quarterback has been a huge asset for Indianapolis. But with their current cap hit of around $25 million in 2025, and the team sitting at 5-9 with a defense allowing 24 sacks, the Colts are pondering whether to go all in on retooling or to make some tough decisions. The trade scenario seems to involve not just draft picks, but also a promising young offensive guard to balance the deal, a move that would give the Giants an immediate upgrade along their offensive line, which has been a point of concern all season long. The Giants, sitting at 2-11, are desperately looking for ways to improve their protection and overall efficiency. Their offensive line has struggled mightily, giving up 30 sacks and averaging just 2.6 seconds pocket time for Daniel Jones. Improving that unit could be the key to jump-starting a stalled offense and giving Jones the protection he needs to operate effectively. Now, let's talk about Nelson's recent performance. The guy is a true linchpin. In 2025, he's played 912 snaps with only 3 sacks allowed and boasts an impressive run-block win rate of 82%. His PFF grade is a stellar 89. 5 over 13 games, and he's been productive in terms of EPA per run with a +1 mark. He's also been disciplined, committing just 5 penalties all season. Over his career, Nelson has played 112 games, earned 6 Pro Bowls, and maintains a remarkably low miss-block rate of 25%. His ability to consistently dominate at the guard position makes him a rare talent. Even with a brief absence due to a rib injury in Week 4, he returned strong in Week 10, shutting down the Bills' pass rush with 0 pressures allowed. Comparing him to other elite guards like Zach Martin, Nelson stands out as a true game-changer, especially when considering his impact on the running game. If the Giants manage to land him, it could be transformative, boosting their rushing yards significantly. Think upwards of 200 additional yards on the ground per game, similar to what the Cowboys experienced with Martin. The Colts, now at 5-9 with a relatively modest cap space of around $8 million, are looking for a way to balance their roster without sacrificing their future prospects. But trading Nelson, while tempting for cap relief, could weaken their interior line, something that's reflected in their PFF grade of 65.2 for the offensive line, which is below average. A move like this might help in the short term, but it could also prolong Indianapolis's struggles, much like how the Bears have been stuck in mediocrity with their interior line. For the Giants, though, acquiring Nelson could be a real turning point. Their offensive line, graded at just 58. 9 by PFF, is surrendering 30 sacks, and that's with Daniel Jones often under pressure. Bringing in Nelson would instantly elevate their protection, reducing sacks by around 20% and increasing their rushing efficiency by roughly 16%. It would give Jones more time in the pocket, allowing him to make better reads and avoid costly mistakes. It's exactly what the Giants need to accelerate their rebuild, especially with some help from players like Singletary, who's already gained 700 rushing yards this season. And let's not forget, Nelson's presence isn't just about immediate production. It's about setting a foundation for the future. His skill set and leadership qualities could turn the Giants' offensive line into a dominant force, similar to what the Eagles have with Jason Kelce. Nelson's addition could also have a ripple effect on the defense, especially the front seven, by keeping the defense off the field longer and giving them a breather. This is crucial because the Giants' defense, which has allowed 160 rushing yards per game, needs that extra support to slow down division rivals like the Eagles, who rely heavily on their ground game. If the Giants can solidify their trenches, they'll have a much better shot at competing in the NFC East, which is shaping up to be one of the most competitive divisions in the league this season. Looking ahead, the odds of the Giants making a move like this aren't just wishful thinking, they're grounded in strategic planning. The odds of winning the Super Bowl are currently around +50, 0, but could drop to +18, 0 if they make a bold move in the trenches. A player like Nelson could serve as a true X-factor in the playoffs, especially in protecting against the pass rushes of teams like the Eagles and the 49ers. Remember what the 49ers did in 2022 when they built their offensive line into a fortress. That boost elevated their offense and helped propel them deep into the postseason. If the Giants can replicate that with Nelson, it could be the key to finally breaking through and making a serious Super Bowl run. In conclusion, a trade for Quenton Nelson could be exactly what the Giants need to jumpstart their rebuild. It would solidify their offensive line, protect Daniel Jones, and create more opportunities for their rushing attack. Nelson's pedigree, combined with the potential draft picks or young talent involved in the deal, makes this a no-brainer for the Giants' front office. It's a bold move, yes, but one that could define the franchise's direction for years to come. Big Blue fans, this could be the moment we look back on as the turning point of our season. Nelson is a pillar, a cornerstone who could help forge a resilient, unstoppable Giants team that's ready to challenge for the NFC crown once again. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest New York Giants news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, New York Giants fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential blockbuster? Do you think acquiring Quenton Nelson would be a game changer for Big Blue? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Giants. Remember, this is a fan community and we're all in this together. I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned. The Giants are always working behind the scenes to get better, and this move could be the catalyst for a new era of success. Keep the faith and let's go Big Blue.